Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and today, well, my son John and I have a topic that we would like to discuss. This is something that has bothered me for quite some time. I'd say for years, probably most of my life, because I never did get this saying, and it makes no sense with the world we've created. And let's face it, we all created it together, people. We need to uncreate this, because this is not what our Creator intended. However, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, John Patrick, when the Creator created things and put things in motion, including us, we decide to incarnate here. And the Creator allows us to do as we wish. We have free will. Have at it, people, in other words. Do what you want. But I don't believe it was the Creator's intention for things to go the way they are now. And they have been going in this way. Now, am I right about that, honey? Yes, Mother, you are. Most people really don't believe we have true free will, right? Even in religions, they talk about free will. Right, the decision to do, well, right or wrong. Yeah, let's go with right or wrong. Right. But free will goes much further than what one would think. It is literally our decisions to incarnate and on which planet to incarnate. So every one of you guys that are here made that decision when you were back home in the spirit realm. So that's where your free will begins. Now, right, we talked about pre-life planning, Mom, right? Yes, we did in a previous video. Right. So, when you get here, you have, I'm not going to say a vague idea. You know what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. Right. It's how you do it. The methods you use, right. That is up to you. So the plan is up to you. Getting off your plan is up to you. Getting, back on it or remaining on it, it's all up to you. You just don't realize it while you're here. And yes, that is by design. Now, we did get a little bit off track, but that was kind of like, yes, a prelude to what we're talking about. We do have the mass consensus. Yeah, more of a manifestation. We wouldn't say it's free will, because when there's more that are going in one direction, then maybe, a smaller group of, at the time, disincarnated spirits who want to do it, things go awry. Right, I know what that look was for. Why, when we're up in the spirit realm, do we want things to go awry here? Right. It's always based on past. Oh, okay, right, past events. Sometimes when we're here, and it is because we've lost our spiritual memory, right, we mess up. And it is human nature to make mistakes, right? We all make mistakes, people, right? Yes, say it, Mom. So while you're busy calling out others for making mistakes, remember you do too. Okay, so anyways, go ahead, honey. I'm going to hand it back over to my son before I get in trouble. Okay, Mother. So that is kind of how we got ourselves in this mess. And you're right, this is not what the Creator meant for us. So that gets us back onto the topic. Right. You want to handle this or me? This is Michelle talking to John. That thought was so strong, Mom. I think you should take it. Okay, all my life, I can't say I've appreciated it here. And we talked about this in a previous video. It's not typical of my higher self to incarnate on this planet. Okay, I'm not comfortable here. I don't like it here. I don't like the way things are. I don't like the illusion of freedom when I know we're not. That's not what I see. I've never seen that. What I see go on here is chaos and craziness. Because of that, many times throughout my life, I would hear, life is a gift. And I look around and I say, well, how is it a gift? Now, whenever I have given a gift to anybody throughout my life, it was for free. I didn't expect them to pay for it, especially so dearly. And we do. Every breath we take, every moment of our life, we're paying for it. We have to do what no other creature on this planet has to do. Pay to just merely survive. And I swear to God, people, when I look around, and this is sad, that's all we're doing. Everybody is just surviving, not really living, and not appreciating this gift that in conjunction with our Creator, we created. A gift, the decision to come here and have a physical life. We can't appreciate it. We can't enjoy it because we have created a scenario where we pay to live. We are so intelligent or stupid. There is no reason we should have to pay to live. Everything was provided on this planet for our survival, our welfare, and our joy and happiness on this planet. But we let greed get in the way. And greed started with what, Mother? The creation of money. Right. We talked about this in yesterday's video, the previous video. We have talents that, yes, are given to us by our Creator. Do we request? We do, kind of, right? We decide what we want to come in with. Right, the Creator created and then just set things in motion and let them go. It's our decision what talents we want to come in with. They're talents, they're gifts. We have them for free. Why are we charging for them here? Right now, we have to. It pains me that every time I create a piece of art, I have to charge for it. I'd rather just make it and give it to people who would want it or need it or whatever, because I created a bunch of different things. So life, is it really a gift? Because a gift means free. Nothing about our lives is free. We have to pay for food, shelter, and we are taxed to death. Yeah, literally, Dad, because you're taxed until the day you die. Yes. And the last times your family is taxed for your death. You gotta really start thinking about that. I watch the birds and the other animals. I love nature now. They go out and they get their food. They do it as they please. Yet I'm talking monetarily. My friend Phoebe, who's now up in the spirit realm, she once said to me when I brought, well, the animals have to pay. She meant by being attacked by other animals and eaten. Now that is a pre-life plan and a contract between another spirit, another higher self soul, for when you get out. And that is, well, the basic way animals cross over the spirit realm. It's not paying. Do you see them out asking for money from each other so they can go and get their food? A hummingbird saying, well, I have to go find some flowers so I can eat. And what, you have to pay another hummingbird to go to that flower? I mean, does this make sense? No. Everything was provided on this planet for us. Right. I'm sorry. So, right, Mom. That's where we were going with this. If life is a gift, then why are we paying for it? And yes, you're right, the Creator did create the planet like this. Now the very fact, well, yeah, we've polluted it, messed it up. We've come up with so many creations to the point we need resources to make those creations. Now, Mother, what do you do? I go out into nature now. I'm a nomad. I camp on mostly BLM land. And I will get to a campsite, and it's a hot mess from the previous camper. They did not clean up after themselves. We have a saying that I think was created by the Department of Bureau of Land Management. Pack it in, back it out. That means you bring it with you, and then you make sure you take everything out with you. So what I have done is a lot of times when I'm cleaning up, I will find bottles or whatever, old firewood or whatever, anything I can find that I can repurpose, I make art from it. Okay? Right, and you do have to purchase the paint still. Right, but I'll figure that one out, because I know there's ways to make paint from nature. Right, I have the resources for that. I'm going to be working on that. Right, you're very into going back to the old ways, and we did discuss this yesterday. So those of you who don't want to go back to the old ways, yes, don't want to, you don't have to. But those who want to go back to the old ways and live off the land, like my mother, natural, right, should be allowed to. Right. When you use what God placed on this planet for us to use. There's no need to charge. Right, but Mother's idea, and this is where we're leading, of an Ubuntu, yes, contributionism society. You're not going to be charging anybody. Everybody has a different talent, and we spoke about this yesterday. Right, Mother? To contribute. And you feel that's the way, well, yeah, one of the reasons we come in with these talents and abilities is to contribute them, well, I don't like the word society anymore, to the community. Right, Mother, and I know why you don't like society. It just sounds so 1984-ish to me. George Orwell's book. Right, and that's true. That is why we come in with these talents, to help others. But when they can't afford them, and I know you want to do like psychic mediumship readings and stuff, if I have to charge, it's going to be cheap so people can afford it. Why should people who can't afford it be left out? And the way our society is, they are. Right, Mother. And you are one of those people who get left out of a lot of things. Right. Does it seem like it bothers me? Not all that much, right? Yeah, I'm sitting here crying. Right. But you want anybody. Right, honey, you have a new griever who wants to get in touch with the person they lost. And they can't afford it. Why should they be denied? Exactly, Mother. And what you said about your art. You said, well, I think, when I wrote the introduction for my cell on freedomcells.org. Right. No. That was on Odyssey. Right. When you did the description of your channel there. I am looking forward to the day while I sell my wares that I could do it in a loving manner, freely for others. Right. It pains me that a good friend bought some art from me recently. I would rather have just given it to her. But, right, I'm in dire straits right now. Everything's been going wrong. Murphy's Law, we talked about that. There was something else that happened last week that's costing me a lot of money. Right, and that's the thing. When somebody is in dire straits, out in the middle of nowhere on Highway 50, right, in Nevada, of all places, right, you should never have to worry about receiving help, right, and whether you can afford it or not. Exactly. That's where we lost our community spirit. Money. Well, if you don't have the money, I'm not helping you. Right, Mother. Exactly. Now, I didn't really have that issue. It all worked out. But it happens to a lot of people. I see it with my own eyes. I'm thinking of something I saw last summer. Not last summer. I'm not there in the summer. Season before last in winter. I was in Parker, Arizona. A veteran, homeless, sitting there on the sidewalk. Why? That should never be. Right, and if we had done things God's way, that would never be happening. And this is where we get back into Ubuntu, contributionism society. Nobody would be hungry. Nobody would be homeless. Nobody would be without. And let me tell you people, and this is Michelle talking, lack is an illusion. We've been lied to. It's a means of control. And lack induces fear. And what is fear used for? To control others. That's right, Mother. And also this fear, yes, of death is highly used to control others. You've seen it with governments. Right. Putting people to death as punishment, which, yeah, it does get them out of society, but again, that was in a pre-life plan, yes. And to you, they get the better end of the deal. Yeah, they go home to the spirit realm, they're fine. But we've been lied to, that there's a hell and punishments. There isn't. Right, they go home, they're fine. Right, so you never did understand the death penalty. Right, the ones who get the worst end of the deal are the ones who are left here, the victims and stuff. Right. But, right, Mom, go there. That's another point. When you have a contributionism society, there's a hell of a lot less crime and mental illness. First of all, nobody's going to need to steal. Who's going to need to steal? Nobody. Right. A lot less mental illness people will be happier. You don't have these worries. Now, I know, and this is the part I don't understand, but let's get to your group. Okay, so I talked to you in the previous video about freedomcells.com. This is Michelle speaking. I have created a group. Oh my God, I cannot remember what I named it, but it's about Ubuntu Contributionism. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my Freedom Cell. Just give me a moment. Yeah, I wasn't prepared. I'm sorry, everybody. Right. Okay. So I'm going to be right at the top here because it's new. There I am. The name of my Freedom Cell is called Unity Within Community. And it's about Ubuntu Contributionism community. I can't stand the word society. So, all you need to do is you go to freedomcells.org, and on the home page there's a list of the cells, they call them cells, not groups, that are available to join. And you can also go into the search engine and put in the name Unity Within Community. Okay? And I would love for anybody who's interested in a free society to join me and discuss this so we can get this into place. And this is, for those of you who know Michael Tollinger, he's the one who started this. He started researching and stuff back in 2005. And it's been all these years he's been working on this. His thing's one small town. You get it started in one small town, and it starts spreading. The ripple effect, which is the thing within our universe. And the rest of the universe would appreciate if Earth would get their act together so we would stop rippling our little effects out through the universe, and that does happen. Okay? So if you go there, let me explain. So this is what we're going to do in my group. I am getting Michael Tollinger's book, Ubuntu Contribution. I explain it on there, and we are going to read and discuss it. I'm hoping that those who join my group can either borrow the book or purchase it or whatever, but if not, you can just go along with the program. You know, we'll be going through it when I get the book. I won't be getting it for about 4 to 6 weeks because I'm traveling. I feel safer getting my mail at home instead of like general delivery at various post offices, so I'm going to wait till I get back home. In the meantime, and we're not sitting idle, Michael Tollinger has all kinds of resources and videos. He has 2 websites to use to learn about contributionism. So I already have the first video posted in my cell, Unity Within Community. I want people to watch that so we can begin discussing it. So any of you who are interested in improving this planet, improving our community, I want to get away from the word society. Even in the old day society, yes, like that. No caste systems anymore. No judging people based on their dollar value anymore. That's a thing of the past. No judging. It's a thing of the past. That's over with, people. We are ascending. We are maturing spiritually. Okay? And that's what we're working towards. So, if you want to do this, and you want to learn more, and don't worry, like when you look at the cell groups, it'll say the location. And mine's going to say Quartzsite, Arizona. It is not, my group is not limited to Quartzsite, Arizona. It's open globally, anywhere around the world, because it is to discuss how to get this started if you want to in your area, whatever. Okay, so right now, we're going to read the book, we're watching the videos, I'm going to be sharing information that I learn, and we're going to be discussing it and coming up with ideas. I think it's a good thing to have people from all over the world in my cell group learning how to do this. The ripple effect, it'll get around. Right, Mother, it's very good. Now, what I'm about to say is not so much We need to do it. Right. Now, I did say if you're interested. Right. What I wanted to say was my mother is very, passionate about this. All my life I've been looking for a better way. Right. Now, this is not to say you're going to start your own little community as much as I would like to. I would like to. But, right, my gut Hellinger corrected that information. Yeah, when I watched the video. It's not so much he tried intentional communities, and that does not work out. He wound up back in the same place. Exactly. He mentioned infrastructures, plumbing, electricity, everything we need for a town or a city or whatever. It's already in place. Use that. How did he put that? Yeah. Using the tools of slavery. Well, to get out from under. Mom knows who said that. Right. And that's true. Okay? Now, my mother has questions about how this would work. How do you get out from under money when you have to use money to get started? Right. I haven't had that question answered yet because I haven't gotten to that point in the information he has. But I'm not even going to say what I'm thinking where he's going with this because I want to wait till I get it. I don't want to give him this info. Right, Mom. And that's probably true. You have to start with the money. Right. And work your way out of it. It's been thousands and thousands. What did he say? So at least 600, 6,000 BC? Right, when money was first invented. There was a time, people. There was no money, no trading, no bartering. Right. Yeah, you watch the video that I have posted, I was like, whoa. Yeah, so if you're interested, freedomcells.org, and find the Freedom Cell called Unity Within Community. Right, we're not doing this willy-nilly. Can I take that over? Yeah. My cell is not one of those, and I see this a lot, where you just get in the group and start rambling and ranting and raving. That's not what mine is about. I want mine to be educational. So we will be using the book and various resources Michael Tellinger has to offer. I want this taken seriously. This is not a place to bash others or to just ramble. My cell is going to be a learning place, so we can get this started, right? I think that's a very good way to put it, Mom. Because and when you were here, it was the same thing. You get on social media, you just ramble or beat the shit out of others verbally. Right, we're not doing that. Okay? It's learning. Right, Mom. Right. Now, learning is always a wonderful thing. You receive this information, and then you can process what you want to do with it. That's up to you. Right. I'm not even sure yet where or how I'm going with it, but I need to learn more about this. So I created this group so we can all learn together. Right. What happens after that, I don't know yet. Yes, psychic mediums do not know the future all the time. We are told certain things, not everything. We can't tell you that one. I mean, for me personally. Oh, yeah, because me personally, I only get the bad news. Yeah. Pregnant with my first child, I'm told he's going to die before me. He didn't die till he was 26, but it was before me. Right. Yeah, you don't typically get the future, right? And I don't want to be one of those people, right? So I don't know where this is going, right? Right. We won't go there. It was a joke. But I want the learning. I want the word spread. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. That's true. Yeah, we want the word spread. So my mom's thing, he has me sitting like he used to. When he had a physical body. Anyway, sorry, Mom. Can I sit like your mother now? Right, my back is starting to hurt. Okay, so anyways. You don't have my crochet pillow to pick at anymore when we're talking. Yeah, right. That's what the point of this is. To learn first and grow from it. You get these ideas in your head and you start thinking. Right. So we can, yes, you can make these improvements on our planets. I'm going to say planets because there are others who are in similar predicaments. Earth is not the only one. When you're living on a particular planet, you, yes, focus on that one, and you think it's the only one. You think Earth has a bad reputation. Earth is not the only planet we're trying to fix up. Right. For the, well, yeah, the entire universe to be a better place to live. No, Mom, when you are dead, you dead, right? That's a joke with us. Yeah, I have to keep reminding them, right? You don't have these effects, but when you incarnate, you do. So we're trying to make it a better place to incarnate. So what, we have like an amusement park or something now? I don't know. That part I don't get. But anyways, let's focus on this here. So yes, go to freedomcells.org. Look for my mother's cell group, Unity Within Community. You'll see, yes, her painting of this big, beautiful blue and purple butterfly. One of the first paintings she created after she got back to her artwork after I died. What's it called, Mom? Beautiful Freedom. I did this like 7 years ago. And I didn't know. Well, freedom's always been a theme in my life. I've always been very focused on it. I never realized I would get to the point in my existence on this planet where I would see this shit going on, and it would be more important, and it wouldn't be just for me. Right. So I think, excuse me, using that for the logo for my Freedom Cell was appropriate. So, yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. You know where to go. I'll put the link down and the name of my Freedom Cell. I'm also now on Odyssey. I have that. I'll put that link. You can find me just about anywhere. I'm going to be talking about this all over the place. I just created the cell yesterday, so if you go there and I'm the only member, it's because in the middle of the night last night, because I'm on Highway 50. And the best time to use the internet is the middle of the night. So yeah, I did it then. Brand new. Please join me. We need to learn about these things. We need to learn about our own power, our own personal power, our resources that we have that are natural and free, and we're always meant to be. Okay? So, do that, please. I'll leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.